Hello, YouTube! I am Penstar, and this is Oxygen Not Included Strategy and Tactics, episode 14. And despite all the problems showing up there, that's just because I just loaded the game. We have everyone yet to go to sleep and rest their sleepy heads as we prepare for the final phases of our latest project. Yes, each of these continuously pooping out copious amounts of Electrolyzer, since it's being made primarily from poop. See, we got some good recycling in here, and once these things deplete themselves, we'll let them finish up there. Yeah, we're out of slime. That's okay. Oop, it looks like we did some pumping here. Excellent. Yeah, we had little packets of pumping. Hey, we did get a sleet wheat, a wheezewort seed out of that. Excellent. Sino, oh, you're idle. Okay, I was about to say, you don't look like you're supposed to be stuck. Well, you're not supposed to be stuck. Where shall we plant this new wheezewort seed? We could build you here, just to help keep this area nice and cool. Get you flower vase. But yeah, real happy about that. Okay, I think at this point it is good to... We can switch it over so that these are feeding into the natural gas generators to begin with. So that way we're not spewing out natural gas into here. Yeah, deconstruct gas pipes. And then, since we have idlers abound, we need to do something. How about we do some slow-level sweeping? Might as well tidy up around here a little bit. At least in areas where there aren't hatches munching around. Speaking of hatches munching, you're munching my copper supply. We have to do something about that. I don't know what yet, but we need to do something about it. And I think that something involves drawing another line here. And we might as well go along here. That'll at least keep people busy and out of trouble. Whoop! We had a crash down here. And yeah, I know, you guys are going to get wrong element damage. Once the carbon dioxide goes away, that will stop it itself. There's no real clean way to do that. We'll just have to patch them up. This is where the tinkering skill comes into play. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to disable auto repair for the moment. Also turn these down. Because what I want them to do is just to get their damage in now. And then once we've once we've got those, once we've pretty much got all the carbon dioxide taken care of, and we start sending up packets of actual natural gas, then we'll turn on auto repair. See, another few packets of carbon dioxide. There, our first packet of natural gas. Yeah, we're pretty much, yeah, it's just a single layer of it here. Yeah, they're not going to break. Yeah, and once we see this up and running, then we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, we don't need to really worry about polluted oxygen so much anymore since it's kind of sealed off. So we will take care of this, or get rid of this anyway. That is no longer needed. As for you, Mr. Hatch, we may need to kill you. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have left... Actually, here's what we're going to do. We want to take away all of his burrow options, except for that spot. Which means we're going to build out to here. All right, and now that these are now that our generators are going to start working fairly soon, we can go ahead and enable auto repair. And you guys are still good, right? No. 96, 88. Well, you are definitely 100% enveloped in carbon dioxide now. What we are going to do is get some batteries on over here. Just to hold on to some extra power. Alright, so that's been taken care of here. So here, my friends, is the main reason why we built these here, and why we even have a pit for polluted water in the first place. Not only does do these get the in order to produce power anyway, require natural gas, but and also produce carbon dioxide as a byproduct. They also basically piss the floor with polluted water. So we needed a place for all that polluted water to collect. Soon we'll get to a pure... Soon, my friends, soon you'll stop pumping all that carbon dioxide and it'll just be pure natural gas. And again, we make sure that the concentration is high enough for this to, well, basically make itself worth itself. And yeah, you guys are just doing your thing. Except for this. This is problematic right here, because it's just eating up all of the... Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct this. We're going to replace it with a non... and yeah, we're going to have to mop up some crap here. We'll just replace it with a normal farm tile so it doesn't disrupt the piping. Actually, in fact, here's what we're going to do. We will deconstruct just the building here, because we want to actually preserve the pipe itself. Plop! That should allow the... there we go. And then we replace... oh, well, it took out the piping anyway. And we will put a normal farm tile here. And we'll prioritize both in a 9. There we go. That should allow this, yeah, because these things looks like we've been having partial showers here, just due to lack of due to lack of waste flow here. All right, mealwood, get in there. So these are producing this. This is going to key itself on when appropriate. You're out of power. We may not have enough juice on this one circuit, or rather, we might have too many. The doors do not actively consume it, and those are shut off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But those aren't the only things on the circuit. These are on the circuit, but they're not being run. And these things are at full. I'm wondering why that... Is there a break somewhere? Oh, there is a break in there! Because I broke the power. Derp, I am a fool. Didn't mean to deconstruct all of that. We'll make sure people repair that quickly. Thank you. That's better. Had me worried there for a minute. Yeah, I know you guys are lacking resources. Okay, well, I'm happy with our setup here. We found ourselves another Wheezewort, which makes me extremely happy. So on to the next project. So what's going to be our next project, huh? Well, we need to get ourselves more clean water, because this is getting a little... Oh yeah, we got to start planting these. But this is not going to last forever. We got to start getting clean water here, which means we need to tame the geyser. It's also about to pressurize itself. We don't want to waste out. We don't want to miss out on all that lovely water. So we are going to. Well, we're going to approach it through here, but we're going to want to seal off the area here to minimize the damage to the cold biome. So what we're going to do here, I think we will build a tile right here. We will build a door right here. And just because it's nearby, we'll do it with heavy watt. I know it's a little overkill to build a door with heavy watt wire. But the other thing we're going to build over here is an algae deoxidizer. And with the hay, we'll hook that up with heavy watt. you don't need to worry about how many things are on the circuit when you're dealing with heavy watt. That way we can get this area nice and situated and breathable so that our dupes are not constantly gasping for breath. And these things are working plenty fine. Uh-oh. Low air pressure. Oh, that's because you're on the border. I was about to say the temperatures aren't doing that bad, but we're trickling down the carbon dioxide down here. That's part of it here, but chilled carbon dioxide, more to the point. That's what these things are doing here. They're sucking up the carbon dioxide from here to help draw it away from the vent. You guys are eating and pooping away. Why are you saying you need to go to the bathroom, Data? And Ellie is still sick. Alright, I think we're still doing pretty well here. Let's speed things up a little bit, get this project underway. We're going to hold it at 12 dupes, by the way, just because that's all we need for the moment until we get ourselves some renewable airlock stuff taken care of, or renewable water supplies, that is. It can't go through the door? Huh. Well, that's po-ish. Alright, well, then deconstruct and we'll get a transformer in here. Seems kind of silly to have a transformer in here for just one thing. But, whatever. It's not going to waste all of that. It's just going to use whatever it needs. Oh wait, here's what we gotta do. So this is gonna stand over here. These are gonna go here. This is gonna be the doorway. And yeah, the corners will seal off the air, so this will be ideal. Which means we can deconstruct this thing too. Nah, we'll leave you guys there. Alright, power lines, heavy watt wire. And regular wire goes down like that. And we're going to approach it down from this angle. My goal here is, yes, we do have some highly pressurized poo gas. We're going to try to avoid breaking into this pocket and just go straight for the liquid. How successful we will be at doing that without getting the highly pressurized gas involved, I'm not too sure, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, this area is quickly turning into CO2 heaven, which is kind of what I am planning here. Yeah. Just pushing the water out. How's our temperature doing? Temperature's holding fine. See, my whole reason for not going for farm tiles with the oh, we're starting to run low on fertilizer here. Well, once these guys start whining about not having fertilizer, then I'll crack open our fertilizer makers. But until then, we got other things to do. And actually, yeah, well, here's what we'll do. We'll get just to deal with the carbon dioxide in here, we'll get an algae terrarium to help destroy that. How's our gas pressure in the rest of the base? Yeah, nice and pretty, except down here, but that's fine. And then yeah, not so healthy in here, but again, that's fine. We're gonna start making some air down here so our workers can breathe. I told you our supply of algae would not be rendered useless. And yeah, this is just going to super pressurize this area here, and once the terrarium gets filled up with something, splat, 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 making all the water. What do you stifle? Oh yeah, because you're on the border of the two gases. So when the two gases are fighting over a tile, sometimes they'll be at low concentration, which is why that'll temporarily stifle these, but that's not going to cause long-term harm. Alright, you are gobbling up all the CO2. So once all this CO2 is taken care of in here, then we'll start digging down. In fact, why don't I start digging down? We will gas permeable these two. Dig out that tile. And we're going to go all the way down until we hit... actually, we'll leave one layer of abyssalite because we don't want the heat coming up here. That's the other reason why we want to tackle this steam geyser, is to stop it from radiating heat. Because it's just going to keep on heating up the world as a whole. Alright, now you guys are starting to complain about that. I'll wait for them to finish up this little project here, and then I'll have them switch to fetching fertilizer. Alright, Shauna. They're actually, in the last dev stream, they said they're going to be improving the AI when it comes to people like reserving one tile and then coming across creation, go do that. There we go. Okay, now let's go rescue some of this stuff here. Now, yeah, we're gonna set these both to auto. Let people just draw out the agriculture, fertilizer. We're gonna make this at a 9. Yeah, 308 kilograms of fertilizer, 280 kilograms of fertilizer. And now we can block this. No, no. Somebody lock it. Lock it. Thank you. And actually, you know what? We'll just keep that one on. This one unlocked. We've got ourselves enough fertilizer. Got 795 kilograms of fertilizer, so plenty to suit our needs for the time being. All right, let's plan our attack, shall we? We want the air oxygen to flow down here, so we're gonna keep it at thicker levels here. But I don't want to dig out all of the abyssalite. I do want to get this this stuff here. I think, what is this? This is just oxygen polluted. Yeah, we can't breach, we can't touch this tile right here. So what we want to do is we need abyssalite tiles, and we need them right here. And our goal here is to just sort of thicken it up here. What we'll likely do is we're probably going to put something down here, and we'll just do a liquid filter, because I mean there's already polluted liquid in here, so we'll just filter it out, because we can dump the clean stuff in the clean basin and the dirty stuff in the dirty basin. Yeah, and this thing is, yeah, it's gonna stop operating pretty soon, and we don't want that because we want the steady flow of oxygen or of water in here. So what we're gonna do, yeah, we'll do this. This is gonna be very hazardous work for our dupes. We could probably put this algae terrarium lower down here to capture the carbon dioxide here, which actually might not be a bad idea. And just to be safe, I'm going to put an air deodorizer right here in case we get wafts, emergency wafts of polluted oxygen. Better safe than sorry. In case we strike gold here, and not in the good way. And then what we'll do here is we will plumbing liquid pump down here. Now, what's this? Yeah, 55 degrees Celsius water. We're going to need to transport that with abyssalite pipe. Oh, and by the way, this thing we want to make sure we construct it out of gold amalgam. Gold amalgam, this is the reason why gold amalgam is so valuable. Gold amalgam is what can resist tons of heat. Tons of heat. So that is our reason for gold amalgam and why that's a valuable metal. So that is worth the price of admission when it comes to dealing with that. We can deconstruct this thing. Guess we could crack this open, see what's in here. Since this is already going to mix with polluted water anyway. And who knows, there might be something useful in there. Maybe some pancetta pepper seeds. Yeah, we had a little bit of natural gas farts sneak out during our little exchange here, but that's unavoidable, and it's not going to kill anybody. Aha! And hey, you guys are growing nicely. Excellent. And then, yeah, as the water level goes lower and lower, these become more and more accessible. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to do here, when it comes to actually using all this polluted water, is to do the following. Where is it? Refinement. Water purifier. We want to use the polluted water that ends up down here to purify our water. Now, yeah, the output can go right here. This actually works out perfectly. So what we need to do here is to build a pump. And yeah, we'll build you right here. We will build a hydro switch so that if the water here runs dry, it's not going to cause a problem. And actually, you know what? Just to so it's not a pain in my butt, we're gonna deconstruct you, and then we'll just run the heavy wire straight down to it. There we go. That way we don't need to worry about who's taxing what circuit, you know, who's taxing what circuit. You know what I'm talking about. What circuit is being taxed by this? All right, so this is going to be a polluted water pipe. Yeah, we'll do this. It's a little convoluted. Intake goes to output. There we go. Oh yeah, we also need to hook you up to power. There we go. And that will just ensure that our clean water supply lasts until our we can properly harness this geyser. Alright, yeah, you still have stuff to do. Let's speed things along. Dana, why are you so stressed? We haven't been using our coal generator at all since the natural gas generators are doing all the heavy lifting. All right, yeah, you guys, start working this up. I wanna get this thing up and running. And yes, this is going to consume our sand, but this is pretty much the main thing that we're going to be using sand for anyway, so we might as well use it. It is not going to be depended on for a long-term permanent solution, because there's no, sand is at the moment not a fully renewable resource here. We're still doing well here, and even the cold here isn't transferring up too quickly, which is what I'm hoping to avoid. Oh, will you guys just finish these two things off, please? Oh, for Pete's sake, Ellie. Please. Alright, we need to current pressure activate if above. Alright, so we're going to start sipping away at this. Oh, come on. Really? Fussy, fussy, fussy. You're really gonna do this, are you? Game. Please. Hey. Alright, game, fine. Play it your way. Have it your way. Go out to here. Get ourselves a plumbing water bridge. The intake down here, just be like frickin' soup. Good pipe. Goes up here. Goes over to here, even though this is a perfectly viable solution. And then this comes down and around and up through here. I mean, really, game. Disappointing, to say the least. Come on, I want this thing in action. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason... Aha! We got some thimbleweed seeds out of the deal. Or, well, a thimbleweed seed out of the deal. Well, might as well just extend it a little further then. Interesting. It does look like it's... Well, it still might just be a bottleneck anyway. But yeah, it seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. So this will shut it off once this water gets too shallow. Alright, our food is... we're at 384 kilocalories. I think we've got plenty of food. Oh, does this thing put out polluted oxygen? Well, if that's going to put out polluted oxygen, then we're going to need a deodorizer right here. And we'll build a manual airlock up here just to seal it off temporarily anyway. Alright folks, this episode's gone on pretty long, so in our next episode we are going to start tackling the yeah, I just want to do a little scouting up here since we came a little closer to it. We are going to be trying to tame the geyser. This is another daunting affair, but an affair that must be done. Just because it is the ever-critical supply of never-ending water, without which our colony is doomed. So, if you like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya.